what are some other cool tools that you can build with AI to speed things up with content and also just in general your marketing? So last week I shared LinkBot. That's a tool that kind of automates adding internal links. And a few people have asked to make it public, so we're working on that now. I want to share a couple of other tools that we've built in the meantime that have been really, really helpful. And we've given access to a bunch of our clients. And it's kind of now a perk of working with Mint is that you get some of these tools that just help and speed things up a little bit. So the first example I want to share is what we're calling kind of a content repository. If you work in marketing, you might have heard at one point your sales team saying, we want to use the content, we want to share it, but where do we find it? And usually teams have, it might be like a Notion doc with a list of URLs, or maybe even the search bar in the website could be enough. But we've just, depends on how your CMS is set up. It depends on so many things. And sometimes you just wish you had like a quick link, a quick, easy place to just find all the content. And here comes our repository. And the way it works is quite straightforward. Each kind of client, I guess, or if it's your own company, you have a unique link that you can share with your sales team, and it's essentially all your blog content in one place. And it's just the blog content, but you could add also product pages and all the rest. And it's just what it says on the tin, which is you've got all your blogs and content here. It's easy to navigate. You can open the post or just copy the link, and then there's a search bar. And say you wanted to write, or you're a salesperson, you want to share a piece of content about a specific topic. I don't know, let's say fintech, and in my case, you do a quick search and it will search the meta title and description for anything related to that topic. And the salesperson can then copy the link, open the post, whatever it is, and share it with the prospect. We're also thinking of adding a function where each link has a unique UTM link that will then allow the marketer to track a little bit who's using this. So all of our clients now have access to a tool like this, and it's a small thing, but hopefully it makes it easier for salespeople to find content. And the other tool that I'm quite excited actually about what we built is a LinkedIn post generator. So when we work with our clients, we do a lot of interviews with the experts on their team, and there's just so much knowledge and so much expertise in those interviews. How can you unlock more of that? Like, we use those interviews to create long form content, but there's so much more you could do with them. So at the moment, this is a LinkedIn post generator, but I think I'm going to add a few other features to it. And the way it works is quite straightforward. Each account, each client has their own kind of front end, and they can access all the interviews that we've done with their experts. But, in the future, maybe they could connect it to Gong or any other tool that the salespeople use. And then they can go through the transcripts and use that to generate a LinkedIn post. So say, let's take a topic like universal tokenization. I've selected it here. You can add a few parameters. So a specific audience, how many emojis. You can add some context. So maybe you have a master prompt that you use, that describes who you are as a person and how you like to write. Maximum characters, so let's just say 600. Click on the button and it will generate posts. It's been trained in the back end on what a good LinkedIn post is and what to look for, that kind of thing. And it takes a few seconds. Oh, there we go. That was quite fast. And there you have it. You've got some LinkedIn posts. It'll show you where in the interview it's from, so it's not just completely hallucinating. And of course, you're going to have to tweak them a little bit, improve them a little bit. Just from having interviews with experts, you suddenly have lots of LinkedIn posts that you could use and tweak, and it helps. 70% of the work is just coming up with the idea, and this just helps a little bit with that process, and then you just copy the post and paste it. And yeah, I think it's just a nice little way you can keep generating new LinkedIn posts if you want. Just a nice way to as well make the most of those interviews, of those of your expert knowledge, and turn that into content. So yeah, I just wanted to share a few other tools that I think are really cool. If you're interested in these kind of tools and using them, please reach out. At the moment, only our clients have access, but we might also make them public. So yeah, no, this is really exciting.